Yeah, so I kind of want to talk about English Renaissance theater a bit. um, it so the period of English Renaissance theater was from 1562 to 1642, so about 80 years. Marlowe, Shakespeare, and Ben Jonson are the most famous examples of playwrights. Also Middleton. I'll be naming a few more. But these were permanent theaters in London. And I'll name a few in a sec. I'll name now. The Curtain, the Rose, the Swan, the Globe, the Fortune, the Red Bull. Red Bull. Red Bull. And then there were Inns of Court, such as the Inner Temple, which were indoor theaters. So these theaters were outdoors, and they usually had 3 levels, and the upper stage was the balcony, and then there was sort of a caste system, kind of like the Indians, where people sat. Depended on their class, there were more expensive seats, and then less expensive seats, and then this kind of influenced our Broadway theater in a way. You have the nosebleed, obstructed view, and then you have the orchestra seats. But for them, it was kind of vice versa. The higher the seats were, they were more esteemed. The lower seats were more for commoners, and they're less comfortable. But yeah, they would the poor citizens would pay a penny, while I'm not sure how much the rest paid. The private theaters, which weren't like the Globe and stuff, they were prices were 5 or 6 times higher. And the theaters usually could hold 5,000 people. So playwrights. Let me give a list of them. Thomas Jacker. I'm just looking at this list that I found. Thomas Jacker. Ben Jonson. Thomas Green. John Ford. Not to be confused with the director. John Fletcher. John Wiley. Christopher Marlowe. Thomas Middleton. George Field. George Wilkins. John Webster. Cyril Tourneur. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I know well of him. William Shakespeare. Yeah, these are some of those more famous ones. Ben Jonson. But some of the genres and the history genre was very popular because Shakespeare's plays, which told the lives of the kings and stuff. But tragedy was very popular, especially revenge ones. And comedy was pretty common, and last common was tragicomedy, but that became a more modern thing. But and another player I thought of, Haywood. Thomas Haywood. But some of the playing companies included the King's Revels Men, Leicester's Men, Pembroke's Men, Queen Anne's Men, Queen Elizabeth's Men, the Admiral's Men, Worcester's Men, King's Men, Lord Chamberlain's Men. So the English Parliament in 1642 pretty much put a ban on plays, and that became like the second dark age of theater. And yeah, so that is all I have for English Renaissance theater. And take care. Bye.